What's up, YouTube? Knife's Edge here again. Got another pretty cool little overview for you of a pretty neat little knife. This one I actually got for a giveaway. Going to be one of the knives included in my 4K giveaway, and definitely has surprised me. I didn't think I'd like as much as I did, thinking about getting one of my own eventually. But yeah, this will be one of the ones in the 4K giveaway whenever that happens. And it's thanks to all my channel members, Patreon subscribers. Thanks to you guys, the guys and gals that keep watching my content, that make it happen. So I really appreciate it. And yeah, so without further ado, also hit the like button, subscribe. You know, consider subscribing, becoming a member or a Patreon. I do lives every Saturday morning, 9:30 a.m. Central Time from the garage. Try to every week anyway. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. This is the Vosteed Knives Raccoon. I almost call it the Nightshade. That's a totally different model. This is the Vosteed Raccoon, top liner lock version of it, drop point version of it. Pretty neat little knife. So let's go ahead and do what we normally do the overall specs on it. Length from the tip of the blade to the end of the handle. You are looking at right around 7.5 inches. Maybe a hair over 7.5 inches. So kind of in that like almost full size knife, but not quite, but still a really, you know, perfect EDC size in my opinion. 3.25 inches to where the blade meets up with the handle scales there, and your cutting edge right at 3 inches on the dot, I'm gonna call that. So let's see, look out the calibers here. All right. Are they on? Yes. Are they zeroed out? Yes. Kind of helps to get a measurement whenever they're turned on. Really contributes to the measurement. All right, thickest part of the spine, got around 130 thousandths on that end of the thumb stud. Let's check them here, 132-ish thousandths. And behind the edge, you're looking at 23.5 thousandths if you measure it right there. And the handle thickness, 476 thousandths, so under half an inch on that handle thickness. All right, put the calibers up. Let's do some size comparisons. We'll get out the usual suspects first. This is, let me move it down a little bit. Got kind of a little bit of a glare going on up there. That's the Ontario Knives Rat Model 1. This is the Ontario Knives Rat Model 2, so kind of in between the two on overall length. More cutting edge than the Rat Model 2, and not as much cutting edge as the Rat Model 1 either. So kind of that right in between size, I guess, call it. Medium full, I guess. I need to come out with a video just stating my personal definition of sizes, because everyone's different, right? Everybody's got different size hands, everybody's got different preferences, so that's what it is to me anyway. Demco Knives 80-20.5 slicer, and your Cold Steel 80-10 there up next to it. Cold Steel 80-10 definitely way bigger. Demco slicer, pretty close to the same overall measurements on length, and fairly close on the cutting edge too, with the 80-20.5 slicer. And put the Demco designs up here. Let's see, two more usual suspects. You got the Spyderco Paramilitary 2 and your Spyderco Para 3. In between the two, but well, not in between really. It is maybe even a little bit longer than the Para 3. All right, so Para 3 a little bit smaller, and definitely less cutting edge, or definitely more cutting edge than the Para 3, and a little bit less cutting edge than the Paramilitary 2. Let's see, we'll do thickness up next to each other. Pretty close, I'm wanting to say there. Now this does have a set of titanium scales on it, so it is a little bit thinner with those Flytanium Lotus scales on that Paramilitary 2 aftermarket scales. Alright, so that's the usual suspects. Let's get out, let's see, let's do all budget. We'll go all budget with the size comparisons today, because that's what this is, what I would consider a budget knife, and a pretty good one too. Spoiler alert there. There's a CJRB Pyrite and the buoy shape. And there is the CJRB Pyrite Light. Alright, let's see, let's do a couple Civivis. Got your Civivi Cubit. And your Civivi Chevalier. Civivi Chevalier, say that 5 times fast. Yeah, so a little bit bigger than the Cubit, a little bit smaller overall length than the Chevalier. More cutting edge than the Cubit. Not as much cutting edge as the Chevalier. Chevalier, whatever. Alright, let's see. Let's go Best Tech. We'll do a couple Best Techs. That's your Best Tech Knives Explorer. And here is your Best Tech Glock. Alright. Let's see. We'll do 2 more. And these are both Vosteed. So here is your Vosteed Psyop. More of a premium line of Vosteed. And here is your Acorn. Acorn was my budget knife of the year. Awesome knife, but at that time I hadn't tried the Raccoon yet with the top liner lock. Acorn's a killer knife, man. Awesome knife. A little bit more broad than the Raccoon. A little bit less cutting edge on that Acorn. Very, very great knife. Great ergonomics. A lot of good stuff about this one. Got a full review video on that one too. And also the Psyop, man. Vosteed makes some pretty good stuff. So that's it. Next to 2 Vosteeds. And last but of course not least, prerequisite on this channel, and should be every channel, right? There's your USA made 8-inch crescent wrench and your DeWalt framing hammer, right? Standard. Should be standard, man. I'm telling you. Any knife channel. Alright, now let's go ahead and look at this. I always laugh when I pull those two. I kind of do that as a joke. Some people get all bent out of shape or whatever. I think that's funny. But here's the scale. Alright, I'm going to guess. My guess feels fairly light. I don't know. Not ultra light. I'd say 3 ounces. Let's see how far off I am. Holy crap, I'm right. Yeah, this is about one out of every 10 times that I do it, I guess. I don't know, maybe I'm getting a little bit better at it. Probably not. 3 ounces. So, pretty good. Right at the ounce and inch marker for ounce to inch being his blade length to the weight of it. If you subscribe to that. Deep carry clip. Still got a little bit sticking out of the pocket even with the deep carry clip. Goes in and out of the pocket fine. I like their clip. I have no issues with it. Kind of comes down and spoons up. Doesn't hook back like the Civivi one does. It makes it kind of want to grab stuff. So the clip just works. It works pretty good. Got a little Vosteed logo on the clip there. The other one that I think it's the same clip actually. I just like the kind of a stone-washed, tumbled or stone-washed, whatever. I like that finish a little better than that one, but that's just kind of like a preference there. Actually, I think they're interchangeable. So if I own this one, what I would do is take this off and put it here, take this off and put it here, because the Acorn has, got a satin blade finish. You can definitely tell from that satin blade finish too that I've used the heck out of this thing. And the Raccoon, or this one at least does, has kind of almost the same finish as that clip. So I don't know why they didn't do that. Let's get out the hardware checking device here. T8 on it already. So I'm thinking T8 on the pivot. Yeah, T8 on the pivot. And it is a single-sided captive pivot. That's awesome. Kind of a neat little design on there too. The way it's shaped, I like that. Let's check out the tab for the pocket clip. I think that's T6. I believe it's T6. I think all the rest of it's T6 as a matter of fact. So, yeah, T6, T6, clip screws T6, and T6. Thumb studs removable. That's really good. I think you're going, maybe that's T8. They went back up to T8. So T8 on the pivot and the thumb studs, but T6 on the tab, the clip, and the body screws. So I don't know why in the world they wouldn't have went just T8 all across the board, but yeah. Alright, so This is the top liner lock version. So the top liner lock first, I guess, invented by Kevin Smock when he did the Spyderco Smock. And it is essentially a compression lock that's up top, right? So there's the little bit of that tab. I guess you can look in there. A little bit of that kind of branches out like a liner lock, but it's up top. And the button, henceforth the term top liner lock, and closes pretty good. I think that's more secure in my book than a plunge lock. No issues there. Had my first issue a while back with the plunge lock side open and auto Homer Zoo chin. Really surprised me. But yeah, so I really like the lock. Really smooth too. You don't have to like really push it in hard or anything like that. I mean, it doesn't just fall in by any means or anything. And I don't think if you're using this right-handed, no, I'm not naturally touching that. Even choke back right here, my fingers are still, you know, I would have to try to unlock this thing. Now left-handed, maybe, you know, right now I'm pushing in on it pretty good and it's still not moving. So I don't really think it's an issue, but it is more possible, I guess, if you're left-handed. Now this is, as you saw earlier from that tab, you can remove that tab, take the clip off, put the clip over here. So that's good that it's ambidextrous, but just be mindful of that. If you're a lefty, you know, and you're gripping kind of right in there, that I guess that is possible, but still I don't see how it could very easily happen. A little bit of jimping right there on that spine for comfort. That kind of swooped up flat, and combined with the choil on the blade kind of make for a good, really solid locked in, choked up position. Still got room to choke back on it too, pinky almost at the end there, but they made good use of the property here. I think I like that little jimping on the button. That's pretty neat. The micarta feels really good. So improvements, I think they could have improved the hardware a little bit, maybe made the clip kind of like the one on the Acorn, you know, to match the blade finish. 14C 28N on the blade, no issues there. This is a $65 knife. I think it's a really good price for that. It's going to go on my sub $100 knives and my most recommended knives playlist whenever I upload it, whenever I upload this rambling. So really cool. A little bit of colorization on the studs there. I think that that's pretty neat. You know, I could have done without it, but it doesn't like detract or deter me from buying it. I don't think. They do have different versions of this, blacked out, different colors, handle materials, stuff like that also available. So yeah, that is, I think they do have a liner lock version of it too, and maybe even a crossbar lock. I think they've done a bunch of different raccoons. This one is 65 bucks. I got this one off of Amazon. If you want to help the channel, I do have an affiliate link down below for Vosteed Knives. You can get it off their website, and if you use my link, it will help the channel. You don't have to do that, but that is there if you're interested. Solid lockup, no blade play, centered up pretty good, I think. Just an all-around great knife, you know, very recommendable and a really good knife. Really fun to play with, really fidgety with that top liner lock. All around an awesome knife. Good action. You release that top liner lock and it clears this detent right here. Kind of shuts like that. No issues. And kind of like a thwack too when it opens, which is pretty neat. It's kind of subtle. You can reverse flick it also, by the way. Pretty cool, man. I really like that one. Again, that one's very recommendable. Great ergonomically, great locking mechanism, good price, good steel. So all around great knife. Gonna go on that playlist of most recommended knives, and that's pretty much it. Again, this one's gonna be in the 4K giveaway, so that's gonna come up soon, hopefully. You know, after, if I hit 4K, if I ever get there, I don't know, but whenever I do, this one's gonna be in the giveaway. So, and thank you guys, channel members, Patreon subscribers. Appreciate you guys watching, and I hope this video, hope you liked the video. Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you guys on the next one.